and girls, welcome to the 6th episode of No.7 Football Discussion. There's been an interesting evening with all the Champions League football. Of course, Real Madrid going through. Maybe a bit luckily, and special one got it done again. I'd like to hear Samir's thoughts first.
Yeah, I think first of all, I want to say it was a good night of Champions League football. A lot of attacking football, especially for the teams that are chasing, like Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea, they were in the end they had three strikers, Bar, Torres, and Etu all on. I don't know if it was a great performance, but it's just really a good fun game to watch. And I knew they were going to nick the goal at the end, man. You just could feel it. And it's like Mourinho doing that run down the pitch, down the touchline, and hugging all his players and telling them tactical decisions in there, and telling stuff like it's like I don't know, I said on Twitter as well, you hate the man but you like him as a manager kind of thing. So it's the kind of passion that maybe some managers lack in the Premier League. But they're through again, and Mourinho still hasn't lost a quarter final. And Bar, one of their strikers hasn't featured most, got the goal.
So Julian, our lead commentator who watched both games, what did you think of Chelsea this evening?
It just shows the importance of away goals, because they didn't play. They had most of the possessions. PSG should have scored once or twice as well, but they took their chances and they gave away the away goal win.
So do you think Chelsea can go all the way and win the European Cup?
I don't know. Last time they won it, they basically parked the bus. So if they can win it like that, anything can happen. Man United could win it this year. It's football, who knows?
I hope so. That's the only way we're getting into Champions League.
Let's not talk nonsense on this channel. Come on.
On the other hand, were PSG poor?
I wouldn't say poor. Cavani had two great chances in the second half. I think they're missing Ibrahimovic a lot, man, more than people people think. Because he hasn't played that well when he's come to England. But yeah, I think they missed him a lot. Cavani had chances, definitely. I don't think they were poor, really, to be honest with you. They played a good game. They should have taken their chances when they had them.
But recently, Cavani's been in the news saying, if I keep playing on the left wing, I'm going to leave PSG in the summer. So, do you think he has the right to say those things? So, he did play down the middle today, and he probably was a flop of the match.
I don't know. It's a player like that wants to play in his position, and he doesn't feel like he's doing his best when playing. I remember the similar situation at Arsenal with Theo Walker signing the contract. He wanted to play up front, but Wenger and some supporters didn't think he could play up front, kind of thing. It's just like a player's preference, but when they give him the chance, they need to prove it. But Cavani's proved it in the past at Napoli when he played up front. And he had a Verratti in the left wing and he had Hamsik behind him, kind of thing. So he's done it. I think he might need to move just because Ibrahimovic is the main man. Where anything that PSG do is through Ibrahimovic, and Cavani is always going to be second to that.
Yeah, but he was given a chance tonight, and he had two really good chances that that shot that went over the bar. And Johan Kupai, that was a really good ball. And he should have scored that. If he scored that, it wouldn't have killed Chelsea because Chelsea still would have needed a goal. But PSG might have, they could have something to hold back and defend.
Yeah, fair enough. I think we should move on to the second game now. Real Madrid Borussia Dortmund. Real Madrid given a bit of scare. And Sam, what did you think of the game? I know you weren't happy with Ancelotti.
I don't know, man. I mean, these rumours of Ancelotti being linked to the Man United job, I'm not happy with those based on tonight's evidence. I just thought, with the players he has, he can't be going away to places like Dortmund and that, and coming so close to going out. I mean, with 3-4 chances dropped to Mkhitaryan, and anyhow they dropped to Lewandowski, it could have been 5-0, and that would have been embarrassing.
What do you think about the Ronaldo on the bench kind of thing? Because I know he was injured kind of thing, so maybe he wasn't fully fit. That's the reason he was on the bench.
I don't. Was he? If he was injured, then fair enough. But if he was just being rested, or taking precautions for whatever, because I know they've got important games coming up with the title race and whatnot. I think that's quite silly because imagine if he's playing for Man United under Fergie. Fergie would have gave him 45, 60 minutes and then taken him off. By then, the other players could do the job for half an hour. Whereas Ancelotti left him on the bench, gave Dortmund time to get into the game, and also another thing that was quite irritating: all Real Madrid's football was played in front of Dortmund. Sort of like there was, even though they have Di Maria and Bale, it was like they weren't running beyond or anything. It was absolute shambles from them. Based on that performance tonight, I don't think they're going to win the European Cup at all.
I still give them good chance, man. Personally, that's just my opinion. I think I don't know. Maybe they were maybe too lax because they were up and they thought, "This is cash. We'll just walk through this game."
Yeah, I
Obviously, they're wrong.
Because like it was 3-0 from the first. I think they got a bit complacent.
But how though? How though? Because the exact same events happened last season.
Exactly. They shouldn't have gone complacent because of what happened last season.
Maybe,
Go
on to me.
maybe think about it through a player's perspective. Say you're walking into a game yourself, yeah, and you're 3-0 up, and you're thinking, do you know what? I can just like jog about, try a few skills here, not concentrate on the game. Maybe that's the attitude. Maybe it's, like you said, Ancelotti's fault for not instilling in those players that, guys, the game's not over. It's half time. You still need to finish this game off, and maybe that's maybe what it comes down to, the manager not instilling that into his players, because that's part of the manager's job, no?
I think it's because it was 3-0 and Dortmund hasn't been their best this season. They've been a bit complacent against them, and they should know that Dortmund's gonna fight. You know, even though they haven't played really well this season, they're still a quality team. And if Mkhitaryan, he could have had like a hat trick at least.
I know, man.
The post, and then he had a shot that Casillas saved. So like Dortmund are really unlucky to not go through.
Maybe, do you think Dortmund can blame themselves for not going through as well then a bit? Like, for missing the chances? Can they blame themselves?
100%. They could have won 5 or 6-0 with ease.
Yeah, Di Maria, he missed the penalty as well in the first half.
Yeah. It brings another... Gone?
He slipped though, that's quite unfortunate. He slipped.
Yeah, it seems to always happen with penalties, man. These players in important times like slip all the time, constantly.
But I thought Royce just showed his quality tonight, boy. That player is so talented. Like he plays the full width of the pitch, and just I was tweeting earlier tonight. He stretches the defense so much. I think it was at one point, just before Pepe tried to head it back to the keeper. He looked behind him and saw Royce, and then within seconds, he was on the end of his header and took it around the keeper. He's sensational.
His quality, man. Then they gotta try and keep him, man. He's the last one that's left of the trio of Gutzi, Lewandowski, and Royce. He's the last one because both of them have moved on to Bayern Munich now, or gonna move on to Bayern Munich.
I don't know if they'll be able to keep him.
I know, man. Especially like I know, Sam, you said something on Twitter earlier about Klopp.
Yeah.
Some of the European clubs after him, maybe. So, would Royce leave if Klopp left? I think maybe.
I hope Man United put up a bid for Royce because he would suit us a lot, I reckon. He has good end product as well. With regards to Klopp, I think he's sort of tailor made for Arsenal, isn't he? Really.
I would love him to come to Arsenal.
Yeah, he's a bit like Mourinho, and not in the sense of what he does, but like the passion kind of thing. He's really vocal on their sideline and stuff.
Touchline and stuff like that. Like he really knows how to hype up his players.
Yeah, confidence and definitely. And he's brought a few players through the system as well, hasn't he? And bought some good players as well for like not dirt cheap, but fairly cheap as well. And they moved on, kind of thing. Like Lewandowski, how cheap was he? He wasn't that expensive, less than 5 maybe. So yeah, he's good definitely. But I think we should move on to tomorrow's games. I'll start with Julian. What's your predictions for Man United, Bayern Munich, and also Barcelona, Atletico?
What are Barcelona playing home?
Yeah, I know Barcelona played home last time, so it's at the Vicente Calderon now.
I think, yeah, I'm gonna stick with my prediction. I think Atletico is gonna go through, and I think Bayern Munich at home are just too good. So Sorry, Sam. I think Munic's gonna go through.
You'd say that anyway. You're a gooner.
Whoa. Go on, Sam. What's your predictions? And I think most of us know what it is, but we'll ask anyway.
Well, I'm sticking with my Atletico Madrid prediction. I just think they'll have too much for them. Well, this season anyway. And German tie. Could be tricky. It all depends on who he picks, really. I think in a lot of ways he's on a hiding, really. No matter what he does, even if he picks a good fans 11 or goes with the same 11, because a lot of people can always say, why didn't you pick that guy because he played badly, and vice versa. So I think we could get it 2-1. I think we could do.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go against you guys. I'm saying Barcelona for their game, and I'm saying Bayern Munich as well. So it'll be a good semi-final. It'll be a good semi-final no matter who gets through, man. It's looking really good at the moment.
What would your semi-final preference be?
What's that?
Who would you want to see play in the semi-final? Like.
I'll get you. Barcelona, Real Madrid, I think would be good as a semi-final. I think it'd be good, man. I don't want it to be the final because there'll be too much diving and nonsense. But I think it'd be a really good semi-final. Can you get 2 legs of it as well, which is a great advantage?
I'd love to see Bayern Munich, Real Madrid.
Would you?
That's a dream match, man.
But can't you imagine like Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Pep against Mourinho again, and then you got Real Madrid against Barcelona in the other semi-final? Be great, man. For the headlines.
We'll see.
You know, yeah. If it's Bayern Munich versus Chelsea, you know they're gonna get some dodgy call at Stamford Bridge. Watch, like 10 penalties not be kicked.
It'll be hilarious, man, to see them 2 again because they had quite a good relationship. Well, not a good relationship, but they had a funny relationship when they were both in Spain. So it'll be good to see it again, I think.
Nah, Man United they're gonna get through. They'll draw Real Madrid, and then we'll knock them out. Revenge for last season. We were cheated.
We'll definitely find those scores out tomorrow. So we're doing an episode tomorrow again. So we'll review those games. This episode actually is coming on earlier than we thought. Also, guys, we've actually revamped the whole channel and design logos, banners, and stuff. So we love your opinion there. We've got a new intro as well that you would have seen on the beginning of this video. Tell us what you think of that. And we've got all the new links in the description. So follow, subscribe, like, and all that kind of stuff. Interact with us. Tell us what you want. And anything more you guys want to add? No? Alright, that's cool then. Guys, I guess we'll catch you tomorrow. See ya.